So, in this chapter 23rd, Canto 9, chapter 23rd, the dynasties of Anu, Dryu, Turvasu, and Yadu, as well as the story of Jayamag, are described. These four, Anu, Dryu, Turvasu, and Yadu, they are the sons of Maharaj Yayati. Maharaj Yayati had 5 sons, and the youngest son was Puru. So Maharaj Puru exchanged his youth with his father Maharaj Yayati. Okay, and he was the youngest one. So his details and his dynasty were explained first, and that happened in the previous chapters. Now, other 4, their dynasties will be explained. Anu, Dryu, Turvasu, and Yadu. Yadu is the first son. Okay, so Yadu is the first son, but his past dynasty will be explained at the last, as I said here at the yesterday class, that because Yadu is the main one here. Shukdev Goswami is keeping Yadu, even though the first child, but he is keeping to explain him at the last because that is the main one. Okay, so first other he will explain and then he will explain Yadu. Why is very important? Because Shukdev Goswami is going to tell that in very great detail. Okay, because in that Yadu, in his dynasty only, Krishna appeared. That is why it is called Yaduvansha. Krishna's name is Yaduvanshanatham. He is the Lord of Yaduvansh. So this is the king of Yadu. Sometimes we think like from where this name Yadu or Yadav is coming. So that is coming from this king Yadu, who was the actually son of Maharaj Yayati. Okay. So the sons of Yayati's 4th son, Anu, were he had the 4th son Anu. He had Savanar, Chakshu, and Pareshnu. Of these 3, the sons and grandsons of Sabhanar were in succession Kalanar, Srinjay, Janmejay, Mahashal, and Mahamana. The sons of Mahamana were Ushinar and Titikchu. Ushinar had 4 sons, namely Shivi, Vara, Krimi, and Daksha. Shivi also had 4 sons, Brishadarbha, Subhira, Madra, and Kaikai. The son of Titikchu was Rushidrath, who begot a son named Homa. From Homa came Sutpa, and from Sutpa, Bali. In this way, the dynasty continued. Begotten by Dirghatma in the womb of the wife of Bali were Anga, Vanga, Kalinga, Shuma, Pundra, and Odra, all of whom became kings. From Anga came Khalapan, whose dynasty included Dvirath, Dharmarath, and Chitrath, also called Romapad, one after another. Maharaj Dashrath gave in charity one of his daughters by the name Shanta to his friend Romapad because Romapad had no sons. Romapad accepted Shanta as his daughter, and the great sage Rishshringa married her. By the mercy of Rishshringa, Romapad had a son named Chaturanga. The son of Chaturanga was Prithulaksh, who had 3 sons, Brihadrath, Brihadkarma, and Brihadbhanu. From Brihadrath came a son named Brihadmana, whose sons and grandsons in succession were Jaydrath, Vijay, Dhriti, Dhritvrat, Satkarma, and Adhirath. Adhirath accepted the son rejected by Kunti, namely Karna. Okay, and Karna's son was Vrishasena. Okay, so this Adhirath accepted this Karna as his son. Okay, the son of Yayati's 3rd son, Dryu, was Babru, whose son and grandsons were Setu, Arabd, Gandhar, Dharma, Dhrit, Durmad, and Pracheta. So actually here only we will hear all those famous names. Other dynasties till now we were not very much familiar. But now here you will be having the same name which are some are included in Mahabharata or in Krishna's pastime. Okay. The son of Yayati's second son, Turvasu, was Vahni, whose seminal dynasty included Bharga, Bhanuman, Tribhanu, Karandham, and Marut. The childless Marut accepted Dushmant, who belonged to the Puru dynasty, as his adopted son. Maharaj Dushmant was anxious to have his kingdom returned, and so he went back to the Puru Vamsa. Of the four sons of Yadu, Sahasrajit was the eldest. The son of Sahasrajit was named Shatajit. He had three sons, of whom one was Haihai. The sons and grandsons in the dynasty of Haihai were Dharma, Netra, Kunti, Suhanji, Mahishman, Bhadra, Senak, Dhanak, Kritavirya, Arjuna, Jayadhvaj, Talajanga, and Vitihotra. The son of Vitihotra was Madhu, whose eldest son was Vrishni. Because of Yadu, Madhu and Vrishni, their dynasties are known as Yadav, Madhav, and Vrishni. Okay, so in the Yadu, the son of this Vitihotra was this Madhu, and whose eldest son was Vrishni. Because of this only, this is called Yadav, Madhav, and Vrishni. Okay. Another son of Yadu was Kroshta, and from him came Vijinvan, Swahit, Vishadgu, Chitrath, Shashabindu, Prithusrava, Dharma, Ushna, and Ruchak. Ruchak had five sons, one of whom was known as Jayamag. Jayamag was sonless, but by the mercy of the demigods, his childless wife gave birth to a son named Vidarbha. Okay. Okay. Okay, so first shloka. Now, this Maharaj Shukdev Goswami explained the dynasty of Puru's fifth son of Yayati in the previous chapter, and then the other four are explained here. Text number 1. Sri Shukra Uvacha Ano Savanaraschakshu Parishmuscha Triha Sutta Savanarat Kalanaraha Srinjayastat Sutastataha. Sri Shukra Uvacha, Sri Shukdev Goswami said, Anu, of Anu, the fourth of the four sons of Yayati, Savhanaraha, Savhanar, Chakshuhu, Chakshu, Pareshnuhu, Pareshnu, Cha, also three Suta sons, Savanarat, from Savanar, Kalnaraha, Kalnar, Srinjaya, Srinjaya Tatsuta, son of Kalnar, Tatha, thereafter. Translation. Shukdev Goswami said, Anu, the fourth son of Yayati, had three sons, named Savhanar, Chakshu, and Pareshnu. O king, from Savhanar came a son named Kalanar, and from Kalanar came a son named Srinjay. Okay. Janmejayastasya putro mahashalo mahamana ushinarastitikshushcha mahamanas atmajo. Janmejaya, tasya of him, Janmejaya, Putra, a son Mahashala, Mahamana, from Mahashala, a son named Mahamana, Ushinar, Titikshu, Cha, and Mahamanasaha, from Mahamana, Atmajo, two sons. From Srinjay came a son named Janmejaya, from Janmejaya came Mahashala, from Mahashala, Mahamana, and from Mahamana, two sons named Ushinar and Titikshu. Okay. Shivirvara Krimirdaksha Chatvaro Shinaratmaja Vrishadarbha Sudhirascha Madraha Kekai Atmavan Shives Chatvar Evamsha Titikshoscha Rushidratha Tato Homa Atha Sutapa Balihi Sutapaso Abhavat Shivi, Shivi, Vara, Vara, Krimi, Krimi, Daksha, Daksha, Chatvara, 4 Ushinar, Atmaja. The sons of Ushinar, Vrishadarbha, Vrishadarbha, Sudhira, Cha, as well as Sudhira, Madra, Madra, Keke, Keke, Atmavan, self-realized, Shive of Shivi, Chatvara. 4 Eva, indeed, Asan 3, there were Titikcho of Titikchu, Cha, also Rushadritha, a son named Rushadrit, Tatha, from him Rushadrit, O Homaha, Hom Atha, from him Homa, Sutapa, Sutapa, Bali, Bali, Sutapasaha of Sutapa, Abhavat there was. The 4 sons of Ushinar were Shivi, Vara, Krimi, and Daksha, and from Shivi again came 4 sons named Brish, Darva, Sudhira, Madra, and Keke. The son of Titikshu was Rushadrat, from Rushadrat came Homa, from Homa, Sutapa, and from Sutapa, Bali. Angavanga Kalingadya Suhum Pundaraudra Sangitaha Jagire Dirghatamso Bale Kshetre Mahikshita Anga Vanga Kalinga Adya headed by Suhum Pundra Odra Sangitaha known as such. Jagire were born Dirgatamasaha by the semen of Dirgatma, Bale of Bali, Kshetra in the wife, Mahikshitaha of the king of the world, by the semen of Dirghatma in the wife of Bali, the emperor of the world. 6 sons took birth, namely Anga, Vanga, Kalinga, Suma, Pundra, and Odra. Chakru Swanamana Vishayan Shad Iman Prachekamshate Khalapanongato Jagge Tasman Dviratastataha Chakru. From they created Swanamna by their own names, Vishayan different states, 6 Iman all these, Prachyakancha on the eastern side of Indra, they those 6 kings, Khalapana Angataha from King Anga, Jagge took birth, Tasmat from him, Khalapana, Dviratha Tataha thereafter. These 6 sons headed by Anga later became kings of 6 states in the eastern side of India. These states were known according to their names of their respective kings. From Anga came a son named Khalapana, and from Khalapana came Dviratha. Okay. So these 6 king Anga, Vanga, Kalinga, Suma, Pundra, and Odra. So these are those they became the king in the eastern side, and their area name became on their name only. Okay. Suto Dharmaratho Yasya Jagge Chitraratho Praja Romapada iti Khyatas Romapada iti Khyatas Tasmai Dashratha Sakha Shantam Swakanyam Pracha Rishishringa Ubahayam Deve Varshatiyam Rama Aninyurharini Sutam Natya Sangeet Vaditrair Vibramalinga Narahanai Saturagyo Anapatya Yasya Nirupyeshtim Marutvate Prajam Adad Dashratho Yena Leve Praja Chaturango Romapadat Prithilakshastu Tatsutaha. Sudha son Dharmarath, yes, of whom Dviratha Jagge was born Chitrarath, a Praja without any sons, Rompad iti thus Khyataha celebrated, Tasme unto him Dashratha. Sakha, friend, Shantam, Shanta, Swakanyam, Dashratha's own daughter, Priyachat, delivered, Rishishringa, Uvaha married Yam unto her, Shanta, Deve, the demigod in charge of rainfall. Avarshati did not shower any rain, Yam unto whom Rishringa, Romaha, prostitutes, Aninihu brought Harini Sutam, that Risringa, who was the son of Vibram, bewildering Alingan by embracing Arahani by worshipping Sahi Risring. Two, indeed, Ragya from Maharaj Dashrath, Anapatyasya, who was without issue. Nirupya, after establishing Ishteme, sacrificed Marutvate of the demigod named Marutwan, Prajam, issue Adat, delivered Dasratha, Dashrath Yena, by which, as a result of the Yagya, Leve achieved a Praja, although he had no sons. Praja, son Chaturanga, Romapada from Chitrath. Prithulaksh, two, indeed, Tat Sutaha, the son of Chaturanga. From Dvirath came a son named Dharmarath, and his son was Chitrath, who was celebrated as Romapad. Romapad, however, was without issue, and therefore his friend Maharaj Dashrath gave him his own daughter named Shanta. Romapad accepted her as his daughter, and thereafter she married Risring. When the demigods from the heavenly planets failed to shower rain, Risring was appointed the priest for performing a sacrifice. After being brought from the forest by the allurement of prostitutes who danced, staged the theatrical performance accompanied by music, and embraced and worshipped him. After Risringa came, the rain fell. Thereafter, Risringa performed a son-giving sacrifice on behalf of Maharaj Dashrath, who had no issue, and then Maharaj Dashrath had sons. From Rompad, by the mercy of Risringa, Chaturanga was born, and from Chaturanga came Prithulaksha. Okay. So this was the like how Maharaj Dashrath got the sons. Okay. Maharaj Dashrath, this Risringa, he did yajna for him. Brahadratho Brahadkarma Brahadbhanus Tatsuta Adyad Brahmanastasma Jayadartha Udahitaha Brahadratha Brahadkarma Brahadbhanu Cha, also Tatsuta, the sons of Prithulaksha, Adyat from the eldest Brahadrat. Brahmana was born, Tasmat from him, Brahmana. Jayadartha, a son named Jayadartha, Udahirta is celebrated as his son. The sons of Prithulaksha were Brahadrat, Brahadkarma and Brahadbhanu. From the eldest Brahadrat came a son named Brahmana, and from Brahmana came a son named Jayadratha. Okay. 12th. विजयस्तस्य सम्भूत्यां ततो धृतिरजायत ततो धृतवर्तस्तस्य सत्कर्माधिरथस्ततः. Vijay tasya of him Jayadratha Sambhutyam, in the womb of the wife, Tatha thereafter from Vijay Dhriti Ajayat took birth, Tatha from him Dhritvartaha, a son named Dhritvarat tasya of him Dhritvarta Satkarma Adhirat Tatha from him Satkarma. The son of Jayadrath by the womb of his wife Sambhuti was Vijay, and from Vijay Dhriti was born. From Dhriti came Dhritvarat, and from Dhritvarat Satkarma, and from Satkarma Adhirath. Yo asau Ganga tate kridan manjushantar gatam shishum kuntya pavidham kaninam anpatyo akarot sutam. Ya asau, one who, Adhirath, Ganga tate, on the bank of the Ganges, kridan, while playing, manjus antah gatam, packed in a basket, shishum, a baby was found, kuntya apavidham, this baby had been abandoned by Kunti, kaninam, because the baby was born during her maiden state, before her marriage, anpatyaha, this Adhirath, being sonless, akrot, accepted the baby, sutam, as his son. While playing on the bank of the Ganges, Adhirath found a baby wrapped up in a basket. The baby had been left by Kunti because he was born before she was married. Because Adhirath had no sons, he raised this baby as his own son. This son was later known as Karna. वृषसेनः सुतस्तस्य कर्णस्य जगतीपते दुर्योधशातनयो बभ्रू सेतुस्तस्यात्मजस्ततः वृषसेन सुता is son tasya karnasya of that same karna jagatipate o maharaj parikshit duryodhana of duryodhana the third son of yayati tanya is son babru setu tasya of him babru atmaja tatah a son there atmajah tatah a son thereafter. O king, the only son of Karna was Vrishasena. Dryu, the third son of Yayati, had a son named Babru, and the son of Babru was known as Setu. Arabdhastasya Gandharastasya dharmastato dhritah dhritasya durmadastasmat prachetah prachet satam prachetah prachetasah shatam. Arabdha was the son of Setu, tasya of him Arabdha. Gandhara, a son named Gandhar, tasya of him Gandhar. Dharma, a son known as Dharma, tataha from him Dharma. Dhrita, a son named Dhrita, Dhritasya of Dhrita. Durmadaha, a son named Durmada, tasmat from him Durmada. Prachetaha, a son named Pracheta. Prachetasah of Pracheta Satam, there were 100 sons. The son of Setu was Arabdha, Arabdha's son was Gandhar, and Gandhar's son was Dharma, Dharma's son was Dhrita, Dhrita's son was Durmad, and Durmada's son was Pracheta, who had 100 sons. 16. Milechadhipatayo abhuvan udichin disham ashritah Turvashoscha suto vahinir Bhanuman. Mlecha of the lands known as Mlech Desh, where Vedic civilization was not present. Adhipatyaha, the kings. Abhu, one, became. Udichin on the northern side of India. Disham, the direction. Ashrita, accepting as the jurisdiction. Turvasocha of Turvasu, the second son of Maharaj Yayati. Sudha, the son. Vahini of Vahini. Bharga, the son named Bharga. Atha, thereafter his son Bhanuman. The Prachetas, the sons of Pracheta, occupied the northern side of India, which was devoid of Vedic civilization, and became kings there. Yati's second son was Turvasu. The son of Turvasu was Vahini. The son of Vahini, Bharga. The son of Bharga, Bhanuman. Tribhanusthatsudosyapi Karnandhama udaradhi Marutastatsuto putram pauravam anbabhut. Tribhanu tatsutah, the son of Bhanuman, asya of him Tribhanu, api also Karandam udaradhi, who was very magnanimous. Marut tatsutah, the son of Karandam, aputraha, being without issue. Putram, as his son. Pauravam, a son of the Puru dynasty. Maharaj Dushmant Anvabhut, adopted. Okay. The son of Hanuman was Tribhanu, and his son was the magnanimous Karandam. The Karandama's son was Marut, who had no sons and who therefore adopted a son of the Puru dynasty, Maharaj Dushmant, as his own. Dushmantah sa punarbheje swavamsham rajya kamukah yayater jeshta putrasya yadorvamsham nararshabha varnayami mahapunyam sarvapapa-haram nirnam yadorvamsham narah srutva sarvapapai pramuchyate. Dushmantaha, Maharaj Dushman Saha, he punha bheje, again accepted Swavamsam, his original dynasty, the Puru dynasty. Rajya Kamkaha, because of desiring the royal throne. Yayate, of Maharaj Yayati. Jeshta Putras, of the first son. Yadu Vamsam, the dynasty of Yadu. Nara Rishabha, O best of human being, Maharaj Parikshit. Varnyami, as I shall describe, Mahapunyam, supremely pious, Sarvapadharam, vanquishes the reactions of sinful activities. Nrinam, O human society, of human society. Yadoho Vamsam, the description of the dynasty of Yadu, Narha, any person, Shrutva, simply by hearing. Sarvapapai, from the all reactions of sinful activities, Pramuchyate is freed. Maharaj Dushmant, describing to occupy the throne, returned to his original dynasty, the Puru dynasty, even though he had accepted Marut as his father. Okay, so he came here, but again he went there in the Puru dynasty because he wanted the kingdom. O Maharaj Parikshit, let me now describe the dynasty of Yadu, the eldest son of Maharaj Yayati. This description is supremely pious. This is the eldest son, Yadu. Okay, eldest son Yadu. So Maharaj Shukdev Goswami is telling that this description is supremely pious and it vanquishes the reactions of sinful activities in human society. Reactions of sinful activities in human society will be vanquished by this description of Maharaj Yadu's dynasty. Simply by hearing this description, one is freed from all sinful reactions. Just by hearing about Maharaj Yadu's dynasty, all the sinful reactions will be vanquished. Okay. Okay. So we will go some more. Is it? Okay, so I think now onwards we will discuss tomorrow because now there are more important shlokas and there is purport also, so it will take time to explain. So we will discuss this tomorrow. So actually now onwards, till now we were discussing many vamshas, many names, name after name after name. So now some more shlokas there will be name and we will reach actually at the son of Maharaj Vasudev, Krishna. Okay, this so many dynasties were explained by Maharaj by Shukdev Goswami, and finally we came to Yadu dynasty. Yadu dynasty only Krishna appears. Okay, so that's why Shukdev Goswami is saying that this is the very important thing. By hearing this, sinful reactions will be vanquished. So now we will have more elaborate classes like purports and explanation and all. Till now only names were there and translation, everything like that, repeatedly many names, you know. So now there will be details, and after this some like now 19 to 38. Okay, 19 to 38 is the dynasty of Maharaj Yadu. So these 19 verses we will do, and then after that the next chapter, which is the last chapter of canto 9, is only about Krishna, and 10th canto after that starts, which whole canto, because that's why Shukdev Goswami kept this topic, even though the Yadu was eldest son, but he kept at the last, because from there he will make a link to the for a great explanation of Krishna's pastime. Okay, so that's why he kept it at the last, because it is said Madhuram Samarpayet, the finishing should be with a sweet. So whole dynasties he was explaining, and the completion of all the Suryavamsa and Chandavamsa he will complete with the most sweet pastimes of Krishna. So he will tell in some few verses about Krishna, and that will and then he will complete. And then Parikshit Maharaj said, no, this is not satisfactory, I need very great detail of Krishna's pastime. That's what I was waiting for. And now Krishna's pastime came, and you just said in very few slokas, what is this? You explain me everything in detail. not in short, everything, each and activity of Krishna in very great detail. So that's how we will enter in 10th canto. So 10th canto is full elaborate explanation of Krishna's pastimes. Okay, so from here we get the link to 10th canto. So soon we will start that. Our plan was to start with New Year, but I think there will be some delay because 24th chapter is still pending from 9th canto. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. Hare Krishna.